to build a big spiritual nation,
si nous voulons bâtir une grande nation spirituelle,
our first duty
notre première responsabilité,
is to face who we are.
c'est de confronter qui nous sommes.
Who are we?
Qui sommes-nous?
Who are our leaders?
Qui sont nos dirigeants?
Not everybody can become a nation.
Ce n'est pas tout le monde qui peut devenir une nation.
You must have the resilience in you.
Il faut avoir en toi la résilience.
You must have the character,
Il faut avoir le caractère,
the virility.
la virilité.
You must marry correctly.
Il faut faire un bon mariage.
And you must be truthful.
Il faut que tu sois fructueux.
And you must not give birth to idiots.
Il ne faut pas que tu enfantes des idiots.
The message of Brother Theodore during the 32nd night of the fasting praise and prayer crusade was a development of the way Samuel birthed the nation of Israel. Reading from Ezekiel 19 verse 1 to 7, Brother Theodore commented that to build a nation and to build our spiritual nation, we need strong men, mighty men, not weaklings, full of fears and hesitations. He explained further that to build a spiritual nation, it takes people with dense spirituality that can be transmitted to generations and generations after. And to build a mighty spiritual nation, beyond men with dense spirituality, it takes men who will produce other men of a greater spirituality. To produce such nation builders, Brother Theodore highlighted that we need statesmen. We need to have what it takes, for we cannot give what we don't have, and we cannot have what we have not acquired. And there is no way to acquire something without furnishing the effort to acquire it. It takes men to build a nation, men of God to build a spiritual nation, and mighty men of God to build a mighty spiritual nation, Brother Theodore underscored. And that is the one thing that comes out of the life of Samuel, the leader noted. He said Samuel was bred by Eli. He bred himself before building the spiritual nation. Samuel provided a model, and just like him, if we want to build a spiritual nation, we should do the same. Brother Theodore therefore brought out 3 domains in which Samuel provided a model for Israel, namely, an exceptional walk with God, a distinct ministry, and leadership blamelessness. Samuel developed a walk with God through 2 factors: serving a man in his immediate presence and dwelling in the presence of God. These 2 factors transformed him spiritually. Brother Theodore noted that as Samuel was seeking God, God recruited him in his service, though he was very young. Hence the truth that God recruits those who seek him, not those who are appointed. Samuel also developed a distinct ministry. First, God was with him. He backed all Samuel's word. All Israel knew that Samuel was a prophet. And finally, the word of Samuel came to all Israel. The leader noted that Samuel answered a nationwide need. The word of God that was scarce was now usual in Israel. Therefore, Brother Theodore said, ministry is not potentials, not feelings, but repeated things which to do and which are seen by others, and more importantly, which are backed by God. Lastly, Samuel had leadership blamelessness. He showed integrity and humility in all his relationships. For 90 years of leadership, he was blameless, and this was ascertained by the people, as can be seen in 1 Samuel 12. The saints therefore pray that God will raise men like Samuel from among us for the building of our great spiritual nation.
Tu vois, le prophète ne commence pas par ainsi parler. Le prophète commence par des paroles qui portent le Dieu. Des paroles qui sont infusées de Dieu. Donc ce n'est pas une garçon léger. Léger, il n'est pas parlé pas beaucoup. Mais il grandissait avec Dieu. Et Dieu était avec lui. Et la présence de Dieu avait pu se manifester par le fait que tout ce qu'il disait